Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Fuller Kamara. Today we're in chapter 10, adding and managing users. When a client adds a user to QuickBooks Online, they can choose which area of the business the person has access to and what the person can see. Some user types have predefined permission levels, while others can be customized. User types, user types and permissions. So we have the first one is a primary admin. The primary admin has access to every part of QuickBooks Online and can manage all other users. By default, the primary admin is the person who set up the QuickBooks Online account. So if you sign up the client, you are the primary admin. However, you can reassign the role to client once you have invited someone for this role and they have accepted the invitation. Please note that there is only one primary admin per company. So the next one is the company admin. So the company admin has full access rights to all areas of QuickBooks Online, including company settings. Only the primary admin can add the company admin. Then we have the next one is the standard user. So the standard user, when you set up someone as a standard user, you can control which area they have access to. You can give them access to everything or limit their access to areas relating to vendors and customers, or restrict their access for them to be able to only manage certain non-accounting features. You can also allow access or restrict access to payroll by enabling the checkbox to allow payroll access. Then the another one is custom roles. So for custom roles, you can only find this user type in QuickBooks Online Advanced. So only the advanced you can find this custom role. You can refine the permission of the user to allow access only to specific aspects of QuickBooks Online. And then we have the report only. So for if you assign access to user as a report only, this can only be found in QuickBooks Plus and QuickBooks Advanced. This role can give them access to almost all reports except for payroll and contact information related report that this individual will not have access to. And then the last one is track time only access. These users can only view the time card features. They are only able to change their own timesheet. So now let's go to QuickBooks Online to see how this works. But the only issue, we don't have access to the live QuickBooks version because this is only for a demo. Like this is the example company, which is the Craig Landscaping. So we're not going to use any live client, so we won't be able to have access or see details in this version. But for informational purpose, I just wanted to walk through to show you how you can, where to access the client books, where in the client books where the client will be able to manage users. Okay, so then so for the client, most of the time they have option to go to my accountant. So in my accountant, this is where they invite the pro advisors. But when the client have like employees, they have to they may have to give them access to QuickBooks Online. So the user that I was talking about is not this one. It's not the My Accountant. We're talking about the user itself. like people that are working for the client. Maybe they may be employees of the client. So how do you add those users? How can you direct the client? Or how do you explain to the client where they can go to add those users? So you can go to manage users. So when the client, if the client want to add someone, they can click on manage users. So for now, for this version, this is just for training purpose. We don't have like the option to add. So this is just for informational purpose. You can see the accountant, and then we can see the users. So for here, to add a user from the gear icon, like I said, you have to go from the gear icon and select the manage users. So once you're there, select users tab. Okay, this one, not the accountant, but you have to select the users tab. Add user. So normally the add user will be somewhere around here. So you can click add user. So once you click add user and then select the correct user type. So if you select add user, so you have to determine which user type you want to add. Are you going to add a primary admin, company admin, standard user, or are you going to assign like a custom role for QuickBooks Online Advanced? Or are you going to give this user access to report only, wherein they don't have access to any other areas, but they can just run reports with the exception of the payroll related report and contact information report. So they don't have access to these, only the report. Or are these track time only users? So once you've determined that, you specify the access right, and then you click next. So once you click next, and then you select add the user's name and email address, and then save. So once you finish, you can add the username and email address and then save. So once you add the username and email address and click save, then the user will be prompted, will receive an email notification as to the process, the steps that the user need to take in order for them to have to gain access into the QuickBooks Online. Okay. Okay, so this is for example. So I've logged into my Pro Advisor. So the training account, just to show you how to add a user. So for the Pro Advisor account, this is not the client account, mind you. This is different from what we've seen in the past. Like this is different than this. So this account is not the same. So here, so this is the QuickBooks Plus, which is the client version. This is what the client will see. So then now we have the Pro Advisor account. I just wanted to show you what I've just explained, how it looks like. So if we go to the team, so for the Pro Advisor account, the client's version will look similar to this. You remember when we look at the client version in terms of the manage user, when you click manage user, you won't see anything, but this is how it should look like. You will have the email, the person's name, the job title, if any, and then the email address, and then the access right. You see here you have the primary admin. Then also you can see edit. So if you want to like edit, if the client want to edit somebody, they can just click on the edit. Yeah, they can just click on this edit, and then it will take them to this screen. This is where they can modify or update the name, and then the last name, and then the email address. But let's say if, because I'm the admin, I can delete it. But let's say if I had another user listed here, you can see from the action, you can just, there should be a drop down menu where you can select delete. This is how you delete a user. So the process is the same. It's just that for the client, you go to manage user, That's from the gear icon. That's where the clients can add a user. Whereas for these, you go to, for the pro advisor account, you go to team. Yes, so that was the end of chapter 10. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.